Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my greenhouse. My name is Joe. I'm really excited to say that in this video series, we're going to be taking a very different approach to looking at our flowering cacti and other succulents. So stay tuned and I'll explain to you precisely what I mean in a moment. It's early in the new year here on the northern hemisphere where I live, and it's really grey, it's really dark. You can probably hear some of the raindrops on the roof of the greenhouse. We're now in the middle of the dormancy period of the vast majority of our cacti and other succulent plants, as they of course are still all resting ahead of the upcoming next growing and flowering season. Now, I don't know about you, but I really miss the flowers and the blooms of the summer on my cactus and succulent plants. So, not surprisingly perhaps, it's precisely during this time of the year that I always love to look at lots of pictures of the blooming, flowering cacti and other succulents from the past summer, from the past season, and even from past years. And you know, rather than going through those pictures month by month or region by region, we're going to be taking a very different approach to looking at our flowering cacti and other succulents. I must say, I've always been fascinated by the phenomenon of the different colors that the flowers and the blooms of flowering plants, not just our cacti and other succulents, have. Because in a similar way to the shape, the structure, and the size of a flower, often also its color will be directly linked to the main group of pollinators that visit the flower. So animals, for example, birds or bats, or insects like bees, butterflies, or moths, they will be helping and facilitating with the pollination process of the flower and of the plant, and thus the reproduction by seeds of these plants. So we're going to take a perspective that is focused on color, the color of the flowers. And in a total of 4 videos, I'll be covering with you those flowers and blooms from my collection that fit into the spectrum, the color spectrum. Think of a color spectrum of a rainbow, and we're going to be covering different segments of that rainbow color spectrum. Our cacti and other succulent plants, of course, produce quite a wide variety of flower colors. Beautiful flowers, beautiful colors, with the most common and widespread being shades of yellow to magenta. And interestingly, bee pollination, so the pollination of flowers by many different species of bees, is the most common and is probably also the original primitive evolutionary condition in the family of Cactaceae or cacti. However, as you know, other colors also are quite common among cacti. Now, many, although not all, red-colored flowers are linked to birds as pollinators, for example, hummingbirds. So there are many flowers that are red-colored, but also have specifically adapted shapes that are pollinated specifically by hummingbird species. And then on the other hand, you also have probably seen many white-colored cactus flowers or flowers from other succulents. And those are quite often linked to night flowering, night pollination. And so this is where bats or also insects, including hawk moths, for example, they play a key role in pollinating many cacti and other succulents with white-colored flowers. Interesting. And something I find quite fascinating is the fact that true blue or green-colored flowers are really comparatively rare. They're very rare, certainly among cacti and other succulents, but also in general in nature, in the kingdom of flowering plants. So let me go ahead and explore my flowering, blooming cacti and other succulent plants in my collection from this perspective of color, flower color. So in today's video, which is the first in a series of 4, as I've said, I'll be focusing on some examples of plants from my own collection with flowers in the color range pink, magenta, violet, and purple. Here we go. Lean back, relax, and enjoy. I hope you found this thematic and color-focused approach to looking at our cactus and succulent flowers as interesting and fascinating as I do. And also, let me just ask, because I'm really interested, what actually is the most common flower color in your collection of succulent plants? Do you have a favorite cactus or succulent flower color? And also, do you actually have any examples from your own collection of flowers from cacti and other succulents that occur in the rare colors of blue or green? If, like me, you really like looking at cactus and other succulent flowers and blooms, and you enjoy this perspective of flower colors, then make sure to dial in to the next upcoming video in this series. It'll be uploaded in a few days' time. And by the way, if you actually click the bell icon on the subscribe button, you will get automatic notifications of all uploaded new videos and material on this channel. So if you liked this video, please click a like, leave a comment, that would be fantastic. And also, if you haven't already done so, if you want to support this channel, then please subscribe. Leaves me to say, for today, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you very soon again. Take care and happy growing.